Welcome to the demonstration of Webco workshop. In this video, I will walk through the functions offered by the system. First, you need to log into the system. You can enter the username, the password, and sign in. Then you will see the dashboard. In the left side of the interface, you can see the menu. So now, let's see what are the features present in the system. When you go to the repair order area, you can see estimation. That is, you can either do estimations for a vehicle, an equipment, or a repair. Then you can create a job card. In the vehicle master area, you can register customers and vehicles. In the inventory area consists of all the features of an inventory management system. In purchasing area, you can create requests for quotations and create purchase orders. The billing area handles all the invoicing functionalities. The report area consists of the existing reports in the system. The system also has a facility to register employees to give access control and permissions. So this is in the HRM area. First, let's see how we can create an item. To create an item, go to the inventory area and select items. This shows the list of items in the system. So you can search an item and you can add. Here you need to enter the item details, the item name, the item code, a description, the item category, the item subcategory, a unit of measurement. You can also select whether this item is having a discount. For that you need to enter a start date, an end date and the discount percentage. You can also add an expiry date. You can add the tax entitlements and save. Now let's see what are the actions available for existing items. You can edit an item, you can see the stock. This shows the item available quantity in the different branches. You can also download the bin card. In the price history, you can see an item price. Now let's see how a customer registration is being done. You need to go to the vehicle master area and select customers. This shows all the customers already registered in the system. You can go and add a customer. You need to enter the customer basic details, the customer contact details, the finance details, and the status. Now let's see how we can register a vehicle. You need to go to vehicles. Here this shows all the vehicles already registered in the system. When you go to an edit, you can see the vehicle details in the system. Right. Now let's see how we can add an estimation. For that, you need to go to the repair order area and select estimation. So this shows the existing estimations in the system. Let's go and add. When you go to create an estimate, you need to add the items. That is, you can select the physical or the service items and select the items, give the quantities and add. Then you can enter the vehicle details. There's a special functionality in estimation that if this need to be done and urgent, then you can select an urgent request and give an urgent rate and save. So an existing estimation can be edited and downloaded. Now let's see how we can create a job card. For that you need to go to the repair order area and select job card. So job card list can be filtered based on the responsible person and the status. So now you can see all the job cards that are being created in the system. So you can go and create a job card. Here you need to enter the vehicle number, the agent recommended, the request service location, the mileage, to be completed, any customer concerns if required, responsible person to be selected, the status and save. So now let's see the job card workflow of an existing record. When you go to edit a job card, you can see that there are different tabs. So in the create tab, you have the basic information that is being entered during the job card creation. When you go to items and services, you can add actual items and services during the job. Though in an estimation you have added the physical and service items required, only during the job the actual items and services can be added. So the job card value will also be displayed. The items reservation tab, here we can check whether the items are available at the stores. And the pending reservation shows the items pending for stores department to issue. The service log shows the duration and the workshop the vehicle or the equipment was in during the job. So you can select a workshop, add the in time, the out time, and give a specific note and save. The employee log shows the worksheet of each employee for the services in the job. So to add an employee log, you can select the service the employee has done. You can select the employee who have done the specific service, give the number of hours and save. Then you can also add an advance payment if required to be taken by the customer. That is been included in the pro forma invoice. And then lastly, you can complete the job. Only after you complete the job card, you can generate an invoice. So, there are two types of invoices in this system. One from the job card and the other is a POS invoice. Now, let's go and see how a complete job card is and how we can generate an invoice from a completed job card. In the complete tab of a completed job card, you can see generate an invoice. So the other way of generating an invoice is go to billing area and select invoice. Here you can generate a POS invoice. So this interface shows all the invoices generated already and you can go and create a POS invoice. You can enter the item details required and the invoice details. Now the different actions available for existing invoices are, you can print an invoice. You can see the print preview and download the invoice. You can also add receipts. You can generate a gate pass. The gate pass will be downloaded. You can also edit an invoice. Now let's see what are the available functionalities of the purchasing area. When a quotation is being received by a supplier, you can enter the quotation details into the system by the request for quotation. Then it will go to two approval levels. Only once it has been approved, you can create a purchase order. The purchase order consists of all the existing purchase orders and you can create a direct PO. You can enter the details required and create the PO. The existing actions are, you can view a purchase order, you can edit, and also once the stock is received from the supplier, you can add a GRN. So let's now see the different functionalities in the inventory area. First, let's see the reorder level items. In reorder level items, this will display all the items that has reached the reorder level automatically by the system. Then in the GRN, you can create a GRN. When creating a GRN, you need to select the purchase order required. And then you can add the GRN supply invoice details and the GRN express details and save. You can also download a GRN. Now let's see the GIN. This shows the GIN existing list. Here you can see the items of a GIN. You can download a GIN. When creating a GIN, there are two options. You can issue goods to POS invoices, or you can issue goods to job cards. When you select a job card, you need to select the job card. Now let's go to reports. The job card history report. It shows the job cards with items and their cost. This report can be downloaded here. Then the data report. Here you can see the customers with their invoices. The data report is also can be downloaded here. Then we have the stock report. This shows the stock of items available in different branches. This report can be downloaded here. Now let's see the HRM area. So in employees, you can register an employee. This shows the existing employees already registered in the system. When you go to add an employee, you need to select the personal details, you need to add the contact details, the official details. So if this employee needs a user account, you can select this tick and select a user role needed for this employee. In the HRM area, in roles, you can see the existing roles of the system. When you go to actions, you can see all the permissions for this role. Okay, now let's go and see the dashboard. So the dashboard consists of ongoing job cards, workshops, which shows the workshop distribution. Then we can filter the job cards completed. We can also see the PO versus GRN percentages. We can see the GRN versus GRN expense. We can see the job card invoices, the paid and the unpaid. We can see the POS invoices, the total invoices against the paid and the unpaid. And we can also see the sales history. This we can see the last month sales, the last 3 months, last 6 months, last year, this week, this month or this year. So Webco Workshop is specially designed for workflow management. So you can track and manage your daily operations very easily. Thank you and have a great day.